Central Park trees covered in snow. Over the Hudson, the sunset glows.
The smell of halal and jasmine rice. The creep on the corner don't look so nice. Now he's pooping, why I don't know. Life's full of mysteries, now it's time for the show.
How are you?
I'm good, Phil. How are you?
I'm good.
You look good.
You know what? The weather's. I really like this weather.
Oh, this weather. The weather. No, I'm so happy. The weather is.
No.
Spring has sprung and it's summer already.
I mean, yeah. Anytime, right about now, especially after this winter.
Oh, what a winter it was.
Long one.
But I mean the tulips on the street. The trees are blooming.
Yeah.
And
What
then
are the?
Freaking! It was 90 degrees at one point.
What are those
today.
flowers on those? A lot of those trees have
There
that.
are pear trees. There are cherry trees. There are apple blossoms. There's a lot going on.
You know, I have it. The weather leads. I have a good activity.
Is it outside?
Yes, I take a portable stool, and I sit on the corner.
Most stools are portable. I just want to say, I don't know that it needed that adjective, but so you sit on the corner.
And I catcall the
Why did I not see
NYU
that coming?
co-eds
Oh, co-ed.
walking
Still
by.
such a good term.
Yeah,
And what
for about an hour.
are your favorite terms?
Every day. I make lewd comments.
What I love about 2026 is they would turn around and smack you upside the head so fast that I don't worry that you're telling the truth.
So that's my daily
When the weather's
hobby.
nice.
When the weather's nice.
That's why you've got that glow.
Yeah,
that
that's the
sunny
best.
glow. You're sitting in the sun for a hot hour all day.
Yes.
Bringing joy. I'm sure you feel it's bringing joy to
Well,
strangers.
I remember last year a guy I knew in high school. I was walking on Broadway and I saw his uncle sunning himself in the middle of the day. You know those islands on Broadway?
Oh, yeah. Uptown. Yeah.
was-
the medians.
Yeah,
They're
the
so
medians.
good. With the benches.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. He was just sunning himself.
Yes.
So anyway, this weather is super nice, and we took advantage of it and to go for food to Carnitas Ramirez. I'm going to give this place a plug
Oh, yeah.
on 3rd and Avenue B, and they have they specialize in like all parts of the pig. So we just hop on the e-bike and ride over there, and you can get various tacos stuffed with various.
Do you get to pick the part of the pig you like, or you're like, ooh, that's curly. Like there's a pigtail coming out of this.
Yes,
one. Lucky
well, there's
number
Spanish
3.
terms for it. They on the wall they have a diagram of a pig and an arrow and the Spanish word for that body part, and they just like you order that taco. So they have uterus, which
What?
I did not get. I will say, they have snout like uterus. Well, we got the tongue, belly, and then there's something I don't know the name for it, but it's all the parts put together. What they do,
Sausage.
no,
Hot dog.
no, but it's what they do is and I saw an eater. They take in the morning. They have this vat of lard, which they have been using the same lard for like 2 years.
So it's like their lard starter. That
Yes.
They just feed.
And they put just chopped up like pig in the head, all kinds of parts, just in that vat. And I think that partially cooks it.
This made you say, I gotta go there. Like, what? A 2-year-old lard filled with all pig
then
parts?
they have like the second vat.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say and that partially cooks it?
Well, no, I think there's 2 vats.
It's like ceviche.
Yeah.
Sort of the.
Yes. No, it's like a pig, but I think they take.
And then there's a gross vat.
Yeah, that maybe the temperature's higher on the lard. I'm not sure because it's like fries it kind of.
Oh, I was picturing like Crisco. I was picturing white, opaque. This is
It's kind of brown.
But this is heated. This is
Yes,
liquid.
heated. Yes, liquid.
Okay, I was
heated,
picturing
liquid.
just sticking it in solid lard.
No.
Like, it's cooking.
No, it's like it's boiling, and then they cook all these pieces. Then when they fish them out with this like scooping slotted spoon thing, and then they divide it up into trays according to what body part
They can
it
recognize
is.
it. They claim they can recognize it.
That's what
but
they
it's
say.
a deep fried thing. It's like a
Yes. So I would say the good chance if you order your pork belly taco, there's a slice of something else in there.
Sure.
But it was pretty good.
Great.
But
how many tacos do you get?
we each had 5.
Wow.
One, we got cactus and mushroom too, which was pretty good. But I did also discover while we were there, it's sort of a street side counter, and we're sitting on the street like just eating them, and
Catcalling
the co-eds.
Yeah.
And there was a guy with a van and a small child. No.
And now you look better. Now you're just a catcaller.
No, but this is an ingenious New York business. He had a van with the back doors open, and the van was full of like cleaning products.
yeah.
Do you know this?
Was it Cars?
Cars?
Yes.
What is this?
Oh my gosh, it's genius.
I've never seen this.
In Inwood, way uptown.
Yeah.
They have many of them.
Oh,
There was
I
a
didn't
hill
know
I
this.
used to climb all the time.
Yeah.
And there's always parked these vans, and they're like mobile car cleaning
And
units.
there's a generator going. I
Yep.
guess
Yep, it's
for-
all inclusive for the water spray, for everything. It's
That's
so
fucking
great.
smart. Do they clean the inside too?
Are they detailing? I don't know.
Is that
Good
what
question.
detailing is? Inside?
That's what detailing is.
Oh, but I thought I'd never
So
seen this
smart,
concept.
so
Do they
smart.
drive around? How do you contact these people?
I think they've got their regular stops. I think,
Yeah.
on Wednesdays you're going to go by the park with
That's
your
what I
car.
thought.
Yeah.
I thought people know, because they were cleaning someone's car, and I thought maybe, on Thursday at like 5, we're here.
Yeah.
Or you make an appointment. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be good if you could just make an appointment and have them drive up?
Yes. Anyway,
Wouldn't it be smart if they were also drug dealers? And it could be like, no, I'm in this neighborhood because I'm cleaning his car.
It's a good cover. So anyway, I thought that was a pretty
need
smart
some-
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just on a side note,
Yeah.
I used to go to a pet store and buy treats for a dog.
Yeah.
And it took me so many trips before I realized the thing they call a pig's ear that
Yeah.
the dog likes to chew on.
Yeah.
I realized was actually a pig's ear.
Okay.
Because it was like had all the little bristles and the hairs. So I was like, I thought it was a cute name because it looks like the shape of a
I got
pig's
you.
ear.
No, but it was an actual.
But that's
yeah.
one of the things they do with pig parts.
For
if
dog.
they're not putting it in your
stuff.
taco.
Dog toys in your taco.
Yeah.
I think the ears were part of that tail and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's it, I guess. The only other just New York, just housekeeping nonsense.
Oh.
And I will not mention St. John's again.
He said mentioning St. John's.
No.
Yes.
But what I will say, I'm a little concerned.
And this is a concern you're going to have to carry with you all summer?
Well, hopefully not.
Okay.
Because fans will know that the portal is on. And nowadays,
St. John's has so much money.
they have a lot of money, but everybody's leaving their team, and they only have like 3 guys left. But I do have a slightly sort of I follow what's going on with their signing the new people.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of a sleazy, because I know that the whole backdrop to this enterprise is sort of unseemly,
Offering money for talent, I think
It
that's
is,
the
but-
backbone of society.
That's true, but in theory,
To children.
they're children. It's
Right. It's more like bribing people's parents to
I mean, the guy,
Get the
you should
talent
go
through
to
your
YouTube
door.
and listen to the UCLA basketball coach, Mick Cronin, who apparently is a character. And he just sort of said the quiet part out loud, which was basically something like he wanted, there's a big market for Eastern European big men in basketball. And he said something out loud in the press conference about, he he told one of these agents who probably are the least like sort of likable people. Can you imagine like that's your job?
I mean, like the college agents, the ones finding the kids for college?
Yes, that's independent agent. It's sort of like being a
it's like
porn
a scout?
agent. Yeah, like a. But he
Are they
was
sitting on the corner on a stool?
looking. Who knows?
Watching?
He was like, I told them I wanted one of those. Just give me one of those like Slavic monsters or whatever. I mean, and again. I know they're getting paid,
wish list.
But in theory, it's an academic institution with classes.
In theory. I feel the difference now is people are being paid above board instead of below.
I agree.
And it's more equitable.
Yes. It still seems kind of dirty.
Because it's totally dirty. And I see you, there's a twinkle in your eye that's like, maybe I could do this job.
Be an agent?
I know what people are looking for. I'll go stare at teenagers. Yeah.
No, I do that on my stool in the morning.
But you want to get paid for it.
When the weather's
is
good.
what you're saying.
Who
are the two? They're like two German brothers who...
Agents?
No, they're basketball players.
Currently?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the guys, the Wagners?
Yeah, the Wagners.
Oh, they're in the pros now.
Yeah, they're in the pros now. But you were talking about European monsters.
No, it's all over the world now. And St. John's, they just did sign. They signed a guy who's 23 who has been literally playing professional basketball in Europe for like 5 years.
23 also. Coming in as a freshman?
Yes. No, he has like 6 months of eligibility.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that's New York news, and we'll be back.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control 9, to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
All right, we're back. I have a get-rich-quick idea.
Which is better than the Wasp food truck. Because that was pretty good.
Yes.
All right.
Well, here's my
thought. Keep them coming. They're so good.
You know that there is a school called IMG in Florida. You know that school?
I do not.
Okay, it's in Florida, and it's crazy expensive. It's a high school, and you send your child there to excel and further their development in a sport, basically.
Okay.
So it's like
the tennis. It's like a tennis camp. Or,
but no, it's all sports.
It's all sports.
Yeah.
But they get an education as well, or it's
thinly
veiled?
I think they do have to go to classes, but it's basically they have like state of the art in every sport that you would want with fancy coaches, and it's crazy expensive. But my thought was that I was thinking of creating. This may be a win-win, a no-lose, better than the Maduros concept.
You are a great pitchman.
Yes. Here's the thing. A Jewish version
I heard you.
of IMG Academy for sports.
Oh, for sports.
Well, I mean, a sports.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
A high school that will develop your Jewish child.
Because you don't want to send them just to plain old Palm Beach and have them mix with the goys.
Well, here's my thinking.
Keep they're not going to be able to practice on Saturday. I'm listening.
Well, here's my thinking. There are some Jewish high schools.
Yes.
That in New York City.
Yes.
Where the education is, my understanding is that is very Torah based. And
you're not talking about the Manhattan schools. You're talking about like the ones out in Brooklyn or
no, the like. There's some here in Manhattan,
but they're great education.
It's not a little more. You don't have to have like the big hat and stuff. You have the little hat.
Okay.
You know? Do you know what I'm saying?
You're the one who's in this culture, so you can explain. Yeah.
No, but Jews,
Yes.
Historically, in my opinion, they
Are not sports stars?
Yes. But they desire to be sports stars. And they desire their children to be good at sports.
Really?
Yes. I think that...
Did you feel the pressure?
No, but that's my
You
sense.
still made it to the Duke basketball team without the pressure?
I think that... No, but they're...
So you think parents would be willing to...
First of all,
You don't think
100%.
education is paramount?
You have classes,
Yeah.
but I guarantee you that if you combined the Jewish education,
You could keep mentioning
strict-
the Jewish part.
a Jewish education,
Got it.
which
so this is
is-
why they can't be sent to IMG.
right? They can't be they have to go to a school that teaches like Torah reading or something in the morning, and then in the afternoon,
Curling.
It's it's you take care of your side curls.
Pay us.
Pay us, yeah. No, and in the afternoon it's just all sports, and kosher everything.
Oh, good.
And state of the art, and it's crazy expensive. So that appeals to the
co-ed?
Jewish folks. What?
Co-ed?
Separated.
Ah.
Well, actually, I don't know. I would just follow the model of how these schools work. And I'm not talking about the Brooklyn schools. There's like private high schools around the
Right,
country
yeah.
that are like not like a sort of weird, like a Hasidic situation. I mean,
You're right.
like
You're not talking about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But I think but there is a desire for athletic
faith-based
excellence.
education.
Faith-based, they have to
athletic
do that.
excellence, yeah.
You have to have that. But that's you definitely have a solid with the athletic.
Yeah. I'm wondering, in my mind,
Yeah.
boarding schools
Yes.
make a huge deal about athletics, and everyone's
Yes.
on teams and you practice
Right.
after, and you're tracked. They know where you are because you're
Yes.
living there, and you have classes on Saturday and games on Saturday,
Right.
which maybe they could switch to Sunday. But I don't know of any like Jewish based boarding
Doesn't
schools.
exist.
But that could perhaps fill this role.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you could a space, I guess, in somewhere that has good weather, like IMG is ideal, like Texas or Florida or South Carolina or something like that. But if
More likely Florida, right?
Florida for the Jews.
Yeah.
But if you could even do it, more close to the Northeast. But
What are the top 3 sports you think that would be
first
played?
of all, they love tennis.
They
Those Jewish folks, they love tennis,
Okay, you love tennis,
basketball.
basketball, but what do people want their kids to be? Baseball players?
Well,
You've got some good.
I guess you would have to consider
Satchel
what would
Paige.
be a good entry into college, or what would be a feasible
Okay, so it is to further their education.
no, athletically, like what would help you.
Right. I mean, to get them into college,
Yeah.
a good college.
Right. But I think Jews historically have been tennis focused,
Okay.
and maybe even basketball. That's a mainstream sport. Mm-hmm. Or you
But
could
what
take
would you
some
want
fucking
for your
wacky.
child? Had you made this decision a few years
I mean,
ago?
if it was like a
Well,
weird.
you were saying that the parents want their kids to excel at sports.
Oh, if it were like if it was or you could have all Jewish education just like niche sports, like like fucking
the
field,
luge.
like ice skating or figures, or it could be any of that shit. Like
The one biathletes. It was like, okay, you're going to ski, you're going to shoot. You're gonna
and
see-
all morning it's Torah study, and then it's biathlon in the afternoon.
and then it's welterweight boxing.
Yes.
So I think this is a get rich slow scheme.
Why do you say that?
I just think there's a lot of capital that's got to go into these
Oh yeah,
state-of-the-art
no
facilities.
No, you have to put a lot in first,
and then you've got to have kids succeed, who then draw other kids
Right.
in. But you're right. I think people will pay.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
also
that-
gets the kids out of the way, which is nice.
Wait, what?
And the kids leave home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like any boarding school.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to. Yes, the initial costs and you got to get the
talent.
talent,
The
and then
staff.
you have to hire the rabbinical
Right.
crew,
The scholars. Yes.
scholars,
Oh my gosh.
and the library, with the tourist stuff, that's a front.
That is
Because-
not a front. That is how you're drawing them in.
No, I
and
know.
Then on the side.
But really the parents are like looking at it's like, we can bypass.
Right.
And it's on the tour. It's like we can skip past
we went to synagogue last week.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Let's go to the field. Let's go to the luge course. So I don't know, but actually that's a good point. Maybe the sports, I don't know what sport. I don't know if it's like you have to pick it would have to be like a niche thing, or you can test the waters and really try a mainstream thing like basketball.
Yeah.
That's a little
Or what about like
trickier.
soccer?
Yeah, that's true. That's better. I think that might be more feasible.
That might be more feasible.
But anyway, I think it's not a bad idea. And tuition is going to be high, and you could.
Yeah. I think next week we have to come up with the 3 athletes we're going to approach to be founders of this.
Oh, like established already?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
the Jewish athletes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, because you got to
yeah.
draw.
That's tough.
That's who's going to go on the tour to talk to the kids.
But they didn't go to the school, so they can't.
No,
like,
but that's why they're founders. They're gonna
maybe
be
they
there.
would coach at the school.
Yes, they would coach.
Yeah.
And they would teach rabbinical studies, perhaps.
It would be
Mark
like
Spitz.
Julian Edelman, Mark Spitz, and
Hey, we've got some 2 major sports already.
Cindy
who's
Koufax.
from basketball?
Man, I think there's an Israeli in the NCAA somewhere.
Mm.
But anyway, we need to find. That's even harder to find those guys.
But that's the point. That's the point.
What's the name of this school?
I was wondering that. I was thinking that. Yeah. Okay. We'll think of it. This can't be just.
Yeah. All right. This is a project.
Okay. Good project.
But will you quit everything and join this project?
I will not. Think about it.
You could run the medical
having
team.
No qualifying. Being neither Jewish nor sporty. I don't think I'm the right person for this.
If you were offered a hefty salary to be the sports doctor, what do you call that?
In
Sports-
Florida, like the team physician.
Team physician for the school. Would you accept that?
I would not. But I can tell you, my grandfather
Yeah.
was a doctor in that tiny town, capital of South Dakota.
Yeah.
And he did everything, including going to the football games to pop people's shoulders back in place and do things. He would want me
To do that.
to do that.
So maybe you would consider it.
No.
Because I'm going to be the principal.
We're going to make pictures of you on the Duke basketball team, put them up everywhere.
Okay, we'll be back. Okay.
So we were saying earlier that it is now spring, and the tulips are
Yes.
out. It's so beautiful. Though it feels like summer.
Yes.
Really getting hot though.
Yes.
And there's yet another sign of spring has happened in Brooklyn,
Okay.
in Red Hook,
Uh-huh.
the same place I was talking about before. Another body has popped up.
Oh, the floating.
Yeah, a floater. But interestingly, at the exact same spot of the guy I talked about a month ago.
Okay, wait. What guy? In the Red Hook?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So a woman's
Yeah.
body popped up.
Yeah, okay.
So the question is this site just a nice little place for eddies and a
I see
little
what you're
harbor, or is there something more nefarious going on?
Oh, okay. So, my theory has to do with the currents. You're saying that there's.
So you're saying it's just this is where if something were dropped in the water, it would wind up.
Well, unless there's like a serial killer.
Oh well, see, this is
in
why-
Red
this-
Hook.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the question.
Do you think there's a serial killer in Red Hook?
Do you think those bodies washed up on Gilgo Beach? No, they were placed there over
Right.
time. So
That's a
Are
good
these
question.
bodies surfacing in this spot, or
No,
is
but
it
the
a current?
Gilgo Beach thing, weren't they?
No, they were in the woods.
They were in the water.
No, they weren't in the water. No, I'm just saying. But that same idea, like if you find bodies together, do you always assume that they were placed there naturally, or that?
Well, I guess it
someone put them there
depends.
purposely?
I mean, water, I think, is a little more flexible because things move around a lot. If it was on
you and the
land,
science.
yes, but I think that like, what was this body that it floated up in the water,
It was found in a place where it was not yet the day before.
but in the water,
In the water, in the same
yeah.
place near the shore as.
But this person could have jumped off the George Washington Bridge and ended up in Red Hook. Is that possible?
Oh,
I don't
know. I don't know.
You don't think?
I don't think.
If you jump off the George Washington Bridge tomorrow,
Okay. sign me
where
up.
would you end? Where would you,
You know,
end up?
the Hudson is an estuary, so it flows north and south. It changes its tidal.
Right.
So it might depend on the time of day. Maybe you
Okay,
could go
so
north,
let's assuming
maybe
no
south.
one sees you do this. I'll go do that now.
Nope. And they won't, it's dark. That's why they won't see you.
Right. And then
yeah.
where?
Good question. I don't know.
Right. But you could end up in Red Hook.
That
don't
seems
think?
like a stretch.
Why? Because it's like around the corner.
It's, it's far. You might need some help from a porpoise in the East River or a whale. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you would wind up out of the main current sooner than getting all the way.
Oh
to Red Hook.
yeah, probably you would just like wash up on the shore.
Yeah, yeah,
somewhere.
closer to the GW. Yeah.
Well, so they found someone, but this is not a spring related. But this is again a spring.
Well, but that's the question. So the guy a month ago
yeah,
was badly decomposed. Had clearly
Oh.
been underwater for
Right.
a while and popped up.
Right.
So I don't know enough about this woman, but it's just, is it a coincidence? That's my question.
yeah. I don't know that it's in this area of Brooklyn.
The same spot.
Well, you
The
know
same-
that.
And who's the guy checking that spot every day? And now are they going to go every day to like, oh, is there someone there?
That spot definitely was like a mob burial
Ooh.
ground for a while. I read a mob book last year maybe, and they definitely dumped bodies in that area for quite a while. You know,
Yeah.
so
Maybe this is an old mob body. Maybe they're still at
Oh,
it. Maybe
could
they
be.
haven't changed their tune.
could be.
Anyway, I just wanted to keep you up to date on what's going
All
on
right.
on Van Brunt Street.
Well, if they find one more,
Then it's a collection. 3 is a collection.
we're gonna have to start calling the cops. Yes, yes.
With our theories, with our conspiracy
yes.
theories.
You woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Your mama always said you'd be the chosen one. She said you're 1 in a million. You got to burn the shine. But you were born under a bad sign with a blue moon in your eye. When you woke up this morning, all that love had gone. Your papa never told you about right and wrong. But you're looking good, baby. I believe that you're a feeling fine. Shade my light, born under a bad.
All right, we're back. I actually, speaking of conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
I don't have one.
You don't? Everybody has one.
No, that's not true. No, but I do. I thought of this only because I feel like having a conspiracy theory these days is a good avenue to a successful podcast. Because if you watch the people like Joe Rogan and et cetera, they seem to put out a lot of nonsense.
A lot of stuff, extreme.
Theories about, health stuff. You're a healer,
Yeah.
right?
I always forget until I see you, and then it makes me so happy to remember.
So I was trying to think of some
gotta go heal.
conspiracy theories that we
oh,
could have.
to make this. Oh, no.
And here's one I thought of, okay?
Uh-huh.
So, every summer we spend time in Cape Cod
Yes, you do.
and on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And the last 5 years or so or more, there's been a shark problem over there on our beach because of the seals. So, I mean, in a nutshell, the seal population is thriving, and that
draws
the sharks, and then that's bad for swimmers. But a conspiracy theory would be that maybe it's actually a way to. What was I thinking?
Really, I'm not following you yet, but it's gonna be big.
There was a
like
shark conspiracy that I had the other day. No, but it was that it's actually it's a way to. Oh, it's all bullshit. That there are no. It's just a way to like keep the tourists out.
Oh, so they've created this shark alert.
Yeah.
That's wholly run by people who are just looking to be on the beach alone.
It's like the reverse of Jaws. Wasn't Jaws like they want you to? The sharks were there to scare. It's done by people who don't want tourists. They're building up the shark scare.
I see. The mayor in
the mayor. Yeah,
Jaws was trying to play it down so that people would come back to the to the beach. I see. Okay, so that's your theory, is that the shark sightings are fake.
Yes. Or I had another conspiracy theory, actually. There was, and this is more New York centered, which is has to do with the real estate industry, which you're familiar with.
Yes, and I'm familiar with New York, so I think this is going to be.
So, like, we had years ago, we parked our car in a garage down in Soho, and across the street from the garage, they put a notice out saying they were going to turn the garage into like a men's shelter, like a homeless shelter, basically, in Soho, and people started flipping out because it's bad for property value, I guess, right?
Okay. Yes.
But that has not occurred.
So what's your theory?
I don't know. I feel like there's something weird going on there. Like maybe they're using that, or these sleazy realtors, real estate interests, use tactics like that to like drive property down.
Yeah.
And then eventually drive people out, and then they can buy up the land for cheap or something. You know?
Yep.
What do you think of that?
I think that's it. I think that's valid. I think you should go back and see who owns those buildings now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it hasn't changed. I just know that that plan to turn that garage into a shelter is like years and years old now. And people are really stressing out about it. But it's still, I rode my e-bike the other day by it, and it's just still a garage.
Still a garage.
Yeah.
Interesting. Right. Maybe there was some rental building nearby where they couldn't get that one guy to leave the building.
And so they spread these rumors.
And then he's an old, frail person who's worried that he's going to run into lots of strong, unhoused, and so takes the buyout.
I mean, I thought about conspiracy theories because actually going back to our Cape Cod situation,
everyone's an alien around you, as you can tell by that accent.
Actually, we ran into some conflict. I want to say conflict, but there's people on the beach there who we know, and it turns out we may not agree with politically.
But I think you were saying something on a previous podcast that it's great because you don't have to talk about it.
Yes, I like that. The concept of just sitting and talking about nothing, basically, which is fine.
I think we noticed. I think
but I heard last summer these people got together at someone's house. I was not there, and they were talking about. It turned out that a bunch of them do not believe in the moon landing.
Oh,
yeah, or they question that that historical event.
I just heard about a bunch of flat earthers too. I'm not even kidding.
I was listening to a podcast recently, and someone said that there's now I don't remember, but it's like a Venn diagram or something. It's like there's a major overlap where like people, it's like something crazy and people who don't believe that we landed on the moon. Like,
right. I think next episode you're going to have to tell us what that crazy thing is. Okay.
Yes, I don't remember now. But that I would say that I don't know if that's conspiracy theory or just because I assume that we landed on the moon. That's my assumption.
Fool. Right, no, but that's the perfect idea of a conspiracy theory is for so many people to believe that we did land on the moon.
Right.
There was a huge conspiracy to create the illusion of astronauts on a moon, right? That's the idea, is that they believe there was a conspiracy so that the Americans could win the space race, and it was all made up in a studio in Hollywood.
But in conspiracy theory, I thought that the idea is that there's some large force pulling strings that we don't know about, or that's controlling everything, right?
Or
Like big
a
pharma.
small slice of something. Oh, you think that there's one group of conspirators
No, I
out there
thought
for
that
everything? Or
the basis, that's like the definition of conspiracy theory. Like
well, that a group of people have done something to fool other people.
right for like to gain
Whatever it is. Yeah, profit.
like money. Right,
power.
but who's profiting off of the moon
But
thing?
us winning the space race
What is
against the
that?
Russians, right? I mean, they had Sputnik. They were up there. They had
Oh.
Yuri Gagarin. They were up there first, and we wanted to build national pride and show that we were better than the Russians
so we
in the Cold War.
faked,
So we faked the moon landing.
Fake landing there.
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Which is why you believe we landed on the moon.
That's true. Well, do you believe we landed on the moon?
Of course, I believe we landed on the
Okay.
moon.
Yeah.
And I believe the moon is a sphere.
In the
I
sky.
believe the Earth is a sphere as well.
It's not flat.
I think it's not flat.
All right. Well, okay. So I guess that takes care of that. Anything else on this subject?
No, but I would think we should make next to your cooking corner should be a conspiracy theory corner because those are pretty great.
Yeah, I like conspiracies because there's always like it's just you can always just come up with them, like because
Yeah, because it's always like, but wait, there's no evidence to show that. Exactly my point.
yeah, there's always
They're
this
really hard to disprove.
right, and it's just this because there could always be someone who's really has an interest in something.
Yeah, and if we can't disprove to people that the Earth isn't flat,
right,
then anything could be a conspiracy theory.
yeah. Well, we'll have to come up with some more because then that seems to be a good path to a successful podcast.
Who's the basketball player who's a flat earther?
Oh, yes. It's not Shaq, is it?
No, it's not.
Not
Jack.
Charles Barkley.
No.
I mean,
No.
retired guy. I know who you're talking about.
Anyway,
Kyrie Irving. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kyrie
yeah.
Irving. So he may need to teach at the school. Is what I'm
He
saying.
what?
He may need to teach at your
Maybe he
sports
can
school.
come in. Oh, he could
maybe
teach
he
at
could
the
do
Jewish school?
geography. Yeah,
At the Jewish school?
yeah, he could do geography.
Are Jewish, do they believe in conspiracy stuff?
Oh, I'm just saying he's a sports guy.
Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah. I know I would have him to coach basketball.
Oh, I guess that's a better idea.
Let's focus on the
okay.
strength. Stay in your lane.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah. Yes. Okay, back. We're back. I have a New York Post item from the other day about the New York Botanical Garden. Do you know that place?
There are two. There's one in Brooklyn and one in the Bronx. Which one's this?
This is the
Or at
one
least two.
in Brooklyn, I think.
Okay.
In Brooklyn, I
In
believe.
Prospect Park. The BBG.
Is that? I'm not sure, but I will read you the headline from this thing.
Mm-hmm.
New York Botanical Garden scientist sexually harassed
What?
on social media gets so bad that comments are now blocked. I'll just read the first few
wait.
paragraphs.
So was harassed? Did not do
He
the
was
harassment?
harassed,
He was
yes.
harassed. Okay.
In the concrete jungle, he's coming up roses. Chris Elliott, a horticulturist at the New York Botanical Garden, is in full bloom. As throngs of thirsty phytophiles or plant lovers are unashamedly salivating over his hotness. But some argue the hunk worship is actually crossing socially acceptable lines and causing social media mania. One of the New York Botanical Gardens employees was getting sexually harassed so much every time he showed up on their account that the NYBG has turned off comments, revealed a whistleblower on X, alongside video proof of the Bronx-based establishment's restricted TikTok comments section. So
Okay,
this
so
guy,
this
Chris
is the Bronx Botanical Garden.
Bronx,
Let's
yes.
Okay.
Have you been there?
Sure.
Oh, is it
It's
nice?
huge. It's so nice. So nice.
This guy is a horticulturist.
You said
Horticulturist.
horticulturist.
And he's getting harassed because he's,
So because he's a guy, this is now news. This is now, wow. Oh my gosh, this guy is getting inappropriate comments.
well, his pictures.
I read this while sitting on my stool. Catcalling.
There's
College
pictures of him on their TikTok in front of the what are these trees?
I can't see it changed. I mean, the rest of the stuff went up.
Yeah.
Cherry blossoms. Hard to recognize a cherry
First of all,
blossom tree.
he just seems like a standard looking guy to me.
I looked at the tree. I didn't look at him
Yeah.
because he does look like a standard guy.
Maybe he's good looking for a horticulturist.
Again, you said whore.
You know?
No. Well, okay, to each his own.
Okay.
But I feel like his mom and her friends are putting
Oh, that's your
lascivious
theory?
comments. He just doesn't look like someone who's vying for attention or would draw comments from
Well, a
strangers.
conspiracy theorist would say this is all to get visitors
Yes, this
to
is
the
all free press.
free press
Exactly.
for the whatchamacallit.
For the New York Botanical Garden.
Yeah.
That's a genius idea, though. Exactly. That's the PR firm. I mean, because the article has so many puns in it and
Yeah.
references to begin with that it's probably written by someone from the PR agency,
Yeah.
sent to a rag like the New York Post and say, you know what? Why don't you just run this as is? We've written this for you. It's free.
Yes, I will say that the
That's
writing
wow,
style
you've gone
is,
far. And the name Chris Elliott.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You think this is a
I don't think this is it. I think this is an April
Fool's?
Yeah.
The writing style itself to me, now that I reread it, was like a little above
a little red flag.
It was a red flag. I don't have high expectations for the New York Post when it comes to
Good.
just accuracy
Save yourself.
or just like word
Analysis
choice.
or verbs and subjects in the
Yeah.
same sentence. Yeah.
So who do you think wrote this article?
I think it was a PR firm. I think, people are doing all sorts of crazy angles for PR
Yeah.
now. And that they said, let's say the only way to see this person is to show up on site. You may get a glimpse of hottie Chris Elliott. And then people show up.
So if
And they're so lazy that it's just like all those crazy comments blocked. You can't read them. So they don't even have to bother writing them.
there may not even be a guy named Chris Elliott.
Who is that? That guy, that's such a deep fake. That guy, I think, is learning to play snooker in Florida at some fancy sports school.
Yeah. Back in the day when you had to check facts on articles.
Were you a fact checker?
I did that. This would not pass muster.
No.
But nowadays, I'm going to go to this place. Maybe this
See?
weekend.
It worked.
I am.
It's not cheap. You're going to pay to go.
Is it not cheap? I'm going to go to the Bronx Botanical Gardens just to look for Chris Elliott.
Peek amongst the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, I'm going to go right past those cherry blossoms and look for this guy. And then we'll see.
All right.
We'll see who's accurate.
And we'll see what
I'll
plans
report
you come back with and what new hobby you have.
Yes.
Silver lining.
Yes.
Well, I followed her to the station with a suitcase in my hand. Yeah, I followed her to the station with a suitcase in my hand. Whoa, it's hard to tell when all you love's in vain. When the train come in the station.
All right, I had a great time talking to you, but I have to say I miss something you have done in the past.
Yeah.
A cooking corner.
Oh, I do have one for you.
You do?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Well,
Does it involve different parts of pigs?
no, but I did have a thought about cooking because I was reading a book the other day, a novel by Charles Dickens.
Really?
Yes. Have you heard of him?
He writes a lot of words. He wrote a lot. I've heard exciting things about it.
Well, no, I picked it up. I picked up Great Expectations,
Yeah.
which I've never read.
Nope.
And I read like a third of it,
That's
and
a
then
good
I
one.
kind of got just like bored.
Oh, pip.
Yeah, pip. But I thought it would be kind of funny to have like make that kind of food at home, like a cooking. That was my takeaway. Like there's a initial section of the book where they're just eating sliced bread with butter, and then they're constantly eating like joints. Is that what it's called?
Like shoulder joints,
Like a
bits of meat?
slice of
With a bone.
meat.
It has
Yeah.
yeah.
And like goose and stuff like that. But do people eat that?
Charles Dickens wrote what he knew.
Yeah.
I think people ate that. And bread.
A lot of bread.
A lot of bread.
Well, I told you, I think last Christmas we went to London and we went to the Charles Dickens house.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I had this memory of you and your son
Yes.
in the kitchen.
Yeah. And they had like a rubber chicken as it was sort of like a museum, like a low budget. It was like a low budget museum. And you had to walk through his house and you're like, this is the kitchen and this is his study. And in the kitchen, they had a dining table, which was furnished with like fake food, sort of like rubber chicken. It was literally a rubber chicken and a cake, rubber cake or a toy food and stuff like that. But there was just, I feel like in this book, which I stopped reading because I got kind of bored, but it was a lot of eating at inns, eating like pies,
But meat pies, yeah.
meat pies. You should have it like a British themed. People eat this stuff anymore? Like
Yes,
British?
and there are lots of pubs in Britain too.
What about here?
Here?
Like modern day?
Here? I don't
People make this at home, like British
I think
food?
London is now thought to have good restaurants,
yeah.
but British food is not a huge one of their exports.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I should do this at home. Like, what do you think that the people would...
Shepherd's pie?
Yeah, shepherd. Like a meat pot, like a joint.
That's got meat.
Here's your dinner: a slice of bread and butter.
That, honestly, I would attend that dinner. I would really like that dinner.
Yeah,
And alcohol, right? There's got to be beer. Or
that's
something.
true.
Yeah.
A lot of beer and yeah. Well, you know what I will say,
So
like
this food corner.
well, I had no, that's not really a food corner thing I actually made, but I did go to Wegman maybe 4 days ago or something, and I got a chunk of like chuck roast with a vague intention of
boiling
turning
the
it
crap out.
of turning it into something. Now it's and that's actually like if you take that you could do many things with it. Turn into like tacos or something, or long cooking like that kind of
Yes,
meat.
your projects.
It's a long cooking thing. You can use it to it's a long process, and then you can do whatever you want with it. So I was thinking of just let's do it like a long British cooking. Boil a piece of chuck roast and turn
Throw
it like
in some peeled potatoes.
and peeled and carrots and call it a day. And it's like that's like your Sunday pot roast or whatever that is. You know?
Okay. Without a drop of British blood in you, I would think.
That's true.
Welsh rarebit.
Yes,
That's Welsh, at least.
that's Welsh. I mean, what would be on the as a final with this? What would be on the
Yorkshire pudding.
yeah? Yorkshire pudding. You mean those
the
like
bread
little
puffy
popover
things?
things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to make those sometimes. That's fun to make.
My dad used to make those. They
Did
were
he?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were also great vehicles for melted butter.
Yes,
Always-
that's always good.
always good. That's
Did he
always
make
good.
them as like on the side of like a roast?
Yeah, exactly. I'm having a flashback. But yeah, like a Sunday roast. I think.
Did you have a Sunday roast growing
Yeah,
up?
we did.
No, that's not true. Really?
Yeah, sometimes I can picture that.
Would he
was
say
delicious.
it's Sunday and it's roast time?
I think my mom would make the roast, and there would be carrots and some red wine and chunks of beef and potatoes, and he would make Yorkshire pudding.
Well, now, if your dad was a thespian,
How dare you?
so what if he was in a show on a Sunday? Would there be a roast?
So these days,
yeah,
theater happens when theater happens, but in the old days,
yeah.
Sunday afternoon was a matinee. No performance Sunday night, no performance Monday. You go back to work Tuesday night. So that was your weekend. Now you can see shows on Monday nights. Now shows happen at 1 p.m. or 7 p.m. It used to be at 2 p.m., 8 p.m. on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Right.
8 p.m.
Wait,
the
so
other
there's
nights,
no
except
show
Sundays and
Sunday
Mondays.
night?
There used to be no show. Sunday matinee to Tuesday night was a break.
Okay.
So often Monday now theaters are closed, but
gotcha.
it's a hard scrabble business. They will work these people 7 days a week
Right.
now just to make a buck.
So back then, though, he could have been
So
making
Sunday
a
dinner
Sunday
could be
roast.
a Sunday dinner. Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. So your dad is pulling the roast out of the oven, or is this inaccurate?
No, I think my mom was making the roast,
But he's making the Yorkshire pudding.
or she was acting like she was making the roast, and he was making the Yorkshire pudding. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you and your bride cook together?
No, I've made Yorkshire puddings though. I kind of did have. I was inspired. I rewatched The Sopranos maybe like 3 years ago, and they had, they're sort of like famously did like Sunday dinner, and and they had pasta and like stuffed artichokes and all this shit. And I was inspired to like, every Sunday we're eating dinner. Like we're gonna do this.
At 2 p.m. and we're gonna yell.
And we're gonna start screaming at each other, and then someone's gonna die.
Who's with me?
But it didn't really work. It lasted a little bit, but I like the concept.
Yeah.
I like the concept of, every Sunday there's going to be a giant table full of stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to eat it if you want it or you don't want
And
it.
you're gonna enjoy it.
You're gonna enjoy it.
That's great. That's noble, and it worked for a bit.
It worked
And then
briefly.
people had plans.
Or it wasn't even plain. It was like, it's a drag. Like, not a drag. It's a lot of food, and we didn't. But I will say, we can wrap this up, that we pull out the tablecloths once in a while and we all eat dinner together, very rarely. But it's soft shell crab season. And which my wife called me the other day and she's like, oh, I walked by the store and they have soft shell crab.
Hey.
So maybe we should go for that.
Do it again, yeah.
And so we did it, and hey, everybody enjoys that. They're fucking expensive some reason. I don't know why.
like all groceries,
I
but
guess
even
so.
more. Yep, limited quantity.
So it's not a daily thing, but I guess that season is in. We're there now, or something.
Hey, good.
Yeah. So
Nice.
maybe we'll do that.
All right, so cooking corner is just
Cooking
being
corner is-
inspired by Sunday dinners, big
and
Sunday dinners,
and Dickens.
and Dickens.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll be back. Do you have a haiku?
Sure.
All right. We're back with the haiku.
Oh. So this is a. You caught me there.
Okay.
This is like a puff piece I'm gonna write as one of those secret PR people, like the ones planting the New York BG stories about the.
Oh, Botanical Garden.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is my PR puff piece.
Okay.
It's going to be called I'm Quelling Over the New Sports Academy, Children of Moses.
Okay.
That was my
I like
suggested name, Children of Moses.
Oh, good. That could be the name of the.
If you listen to the haiku.
Sorry, that's the school.
Yeah. I'm quelling over it.
That might be too.
On the nose?
No pun.
Oh, no pun intended.
No, but what's the word for religious? Not the opposite of secular.
Religious.
Yeah, I guess so.
It sounds too much like a yeshiva.
Yeah, you need
Children of Moses.
like a sporty boarding school name. You
But
know.
don't you need to draw people in with Maimonides boarding school?
Yeah,
or?
right.
Okay.
But
Moses is too much. Oh.
Land of Zion.
It's the Adam Sandler Academy for health and
Health and wellness. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll be back and see you next week.
Bye.